Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. We're still in 4th place overall, not by much. I think it's very likely that we will drop down to 5th place by the time we get to the end of the season, but, you know, it's okay. Not the end of the world. We'll do the best we can, and we're still going to be above 6th place. I don't think Chariot Motor Group is got even a remote chance to get enough points to drop us down to 6th, so I think I'm pretty happy with that, I guess. Car condition looks fine. Guess we'll accept the interview. After his win today, we were wondering if you had any thoughts on Nikolai Surikov. I'm pretty happy with both my drivers. Really? No morale change whatsoever? Alright, whatever. We tried. Apparently you are now rival with a driver. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad to know that you won't join his team, I guess. I want you to stay on my team anyway. Car repairs finished. How's the car looking overall for the improved parts? It's still 12 days after the next race. It's going to be tight to get these all completely maxed out by the end of the season, but we will do the best we can. New vote started. This is for energy recovery systems. Will not benefit traditional teams, which is us. So we'll actually go ahead and vote straight up against. Really? That's even with us putting in a couple extra votes. Oh, well, I guess some of the other people put in some extra votes as well. So that's an extra 765 on the chassis. That is insane. That's going to be interesting. I mean, it's going to be fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a little cool to play around with that, but not... It's going to be expensive. And that is for next season, right? 2025? I forget what season we're in right now. What's the date? What do I see the date? Oh, right, the 24. Yeah, so it's definitely for next season. Interesting. Wow. All right. I mean, everybody's going to have to deal with that, but some of those top teams, I think it's just going to help them get even better because... You know, they have the money from all of their wins, and they're just going to be able to put it right back into their cars. It's not something that's going to be easy for us to take advantage of. Alright, so you need to come out. A couple of you tire guys need to come out. And... just to refuel here. That works. You two guys are okay. Okay, that works. Alright, sponsors. 300,000 up front. Some really nice qualifying money, but probably nothing we're going to get. But it's the only one that's got any up front, so it's really not much on the up front side of things, unfortunately. We'll accept it. I don't think we'll ever pick it. And $300,000 is not enough to get us to the end of the season. But hopefully one of these two over here gets us something. If one of those doesn't give us enough, we'll have to get some more money from the chairman and hope that we can get a few points back before the end of the season from that. I have an injured driver. We'll leave you at home, I guess. We'll just take you two. That's going to be fine. Loses us a little bit of money, but not the end of the world. We've been at 6 or above in at least one or the other these last 3 races, but I don't think I can keep counting on it. I think we'll just stick with the parts we got. Everything else is fine. Rio. Round 14 of 16. It's been a bit of a fun year. We've gotten quite a few kind of various parts improved over the year, you know, and a few points as well. So that bodes well. That means we're doing some good things along the way. Alright, first things first, make sure you guys are on Ultra. We definitely want to lock those in, I think. This one is Rio Track A. We have a Rio Track B. And that is all we have. And only for one of the two. Well, we'll start with it and see what it does for us. Uh, 2D, send out. And going with the qualifying trim. Everything else is good. Is it going to be rain or anything like that? It actually will rain a little bit. Do we just start with inners then? I think we just need to start with inners. I mean, it's not a ton of rain, but it's enough that we probably just need to lock those in. Just accept that's just going to be what we're going to be practicing in. Wonder what it does if you run out of inners. Man, be a little careful. Hopefully it doesn't rain during qualifying, because that way, you know, obviously you don't have that many inners. 93%. I mean, it's a start. A couple greats, not too bad. Just pick a direction. We'll use you, because I think you change things a little bit less drastically. Alright, we'll do something like that. It's going to be fine. Wow, you are way off. I mean, it is Lau's, you know, thing, so wasn't really tuned towards her anyway. Oh, I got it close. 17% increase. Alright, so went from good to excellent. So it's always select in. Okay to great. Okay. So maybe a smidge more on the downforce. And okay to great on the handling. Smidge more on the handling, maybe. Something like that. Maybe a little bit too much on the handling, actually. Something like that's probably better. Alright, so we actually dropped here. Good to good. Okay, that doesn't really help me. I don't know if I should keep going or come back the other way. So we went from great to good. So we definitely know the handling goes the other direction, which is not easy without... We're going to have to use one of you guys. Something. Let's see. How do we do this? Really? No, we can't do that. It's too much. I mean, we just gotta do it with tires and other things, I suppose. Something like that. Not really feeling it again this time. Great to great. Maybe it's in the middle? I don't know. This one's kind of a weird one. Trying to lock that in. That's kind of not so sure. Alright, so you... Great, great, excellent. So, tiny bit increase. Even though nothing, like, visually changed. Maybe a little bit more here. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. It's actually been kind of hard. Hey, we got a couple excellents here. So that is some progress. But we did get worse on the downforce. So good, good, only okay. Maybe it's between the two. Maybe it's something else. Who knows? I'll stick it between the two for now. And then handling needs to come back. Speed balance needs to come back. Let's try that. I feel like we're wasting a lot of time trying to lock these in. It's not been all that good so far. Alright, you are excellent. Oh, I didn't realize you swapped. What did you swap to the race trim? Let's go and make sure you're on qualify. Okay, you are qualifying. Let's go 3 laps. It's fine. Okay, there we go. That is all we needed. I'm going to make sure you're qualifying as well. Just to get that locked in, and then we'll go from there. I don't think we're going to get even close to level 3 on the race trim. Oh, did we really miss it by that much of a sliver? That is sad. Alright, well, you're going to go out on the race trim because obviously we just need like partial lap on her. Guess you're going to go back out on qualifying. But immediately bring you back in. Alright, go, go, go. As far as you can for the end of the race. I mean, we get 2. We are advancing pretty quickly. It's a slim chance we get 3 locked in here. Might have wanted to swap to like wet tires or something like that just to get some other tire locked in, but it's alright. It is going to be close. Oh, we got it. Good stuff. I'm a little surprised. That really depends on how the weather looks for qualifying and stuff like that at this point. Something tells me it is not going to be raining, and it is. That is the fact. Well, just do the best you can, guys. Yeah, 9th and 13th. All right, I'll take it. I mean, honestly, at this point, just be somewhere in here. I'm okay with that as well. Don't really need y'all running the last qualifying. I don't think it's going to help us that much. Just one of you be above the sponsor. Oh, I thought we were going to stay there, but no, it's all right. I mean, she's intense, so she's going to run one more time. Not ideal since we know it's not really going to matter. Just means we're burning up more tires for kind of no real reason, but that's all right. Alright, solid 10th place, I guess. Is what it is. Let's see what the weather's going to be like for the actual race now. Completely dry qualifying. It looks pretty bright. Something tells me we are not going to get much of anything. A little bit cloudy towards the end, but no, I think it's going to be pretty dry the whole way through. Right, those are good. These are all good. We change it. Oh, I guess we can change again. We have control. Well, there you go. Hopefully I don't forget halfway through the race and don't actually change your stuff. Nah, I should be fine. 28 laps, so, you know, we're looking for about the 10 lap spot for each pit. I mean, a little bit hard for her because her tires are already pretty light. Do the best we can. What's the temperature itself? Oh, pretty warm, actually. I'm actually going to preemptively drop you guys down to push. I think your tires are going to heat up super fast here. Oh yeah, they are coming up to temp pretty quickly. Alright, I mean, so far so good. I'll drop it down to high for now, just kind of settle in for a bit. No sense of going crazy with cars all around you. 11th to 10th, kind of flirting back and forth here. Looks like he's got it back into 10th for now, that's good. Oh, wow, even pushed up to 9th. You go, man. Oh, go, 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 go. 8th place. That was a really solid pass. Good job, buddy. Alright, all that being said, probably need to come down and conserve on the tires. We are heating them up something fast. Cheese not doing that good right now. Solid 5th place for, or 8th place for Lau though. Do we need to pit now? We can got one more lap on Chi and we can pit. So let's go ahead and go overtake for her. Burn up a bit fuel and we'll plan out her pit here in a moment. We might be able to go another entire lap after this. In fact, I think it will. I mean, I know she's going to be a little bit low, but I think she'll be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and plan your pit. 22 laps left. We definitely want to get some more efficient tires at this point. So we'll go with the super softs. We can just about make the entire rest of the race with just the softs, but no, we're not going to do that. We'll go full 12 laps. It's going to be okay. Pit strategy. Not really much difference. We'll go with balance for now. Al's got a bit of ways to go, so he's still doing pretty good on the tires, pretty good on the fuel. I'm actually going to drop you down to medium on the fuel for right now. See if we can stretch this a bit more, because I actually think your tires might outlast your fuel at this point. Oh, we got a mistake. Come on, go, 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 go. Hey, Lau's in first place for a whole 5 seconds. Hey, it feels good for it feels good for a moment. I was doing pretty good on the tires, to be honest. Definitely going to be able to go at least this lap. We are going to have to pit here, though. We'll go ahead and go overtake, push, and plan your pit. 19 laps left. We, in theory, could get it all done on the softs, which means we would only have to come back in for some fuel, maybe. That would be fascinating. Why not? Let's try it. I'm actually going to drop it down a little bit. We'll go a little bit more. That's going to be fine. Looks like fast could make a small bit of difference. We are in first and in 20th. A few other guys came out on the soft, so we'll it's not maybe not necessarily a bad idea. I think it seems like some other guys had the same idea as well. Although a lot of these other guys are going to have to pit again before the end of the race. I'm just going to settle you guys in a bit. It's going to be fine. Really stretch this out as much as possible. 11th place for Lau. It's right where we want to be. You know, just kind of solid right there. If all we have to do is come in for a pit stop for some fuel here towards the end, then sounds good to me. Really kind of just playing easy right now. She's not doing very good, obviously. In fact, I think she's dropping back further and further behind. We're not really pushing her that hard, but we can come up on the tires just a little bit. Looks like Lau might be losing his 8th place spot here. Yep, there goes 8th, down to 9th. She is just not advancing at all. I mean, we're going real easy on her, so maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. It's hard to say. Looks like you could actually go a little bit harder on the tires. Getting low on fuel right now. Come on, Lau. Keep going, buddy. Guess I'll drop it back down. Get some temperature out of those tires for now. It's hard to gauge how we're doing on the fuel because obviously we're planning on leaving these tires around for a little bit longer even. Oh, you might need to pit here. Yeah. Yep. Okay, nothing going on here. Nope. We'll just come back out on... We're going to have about 9 laps left, so not really anything for the Ultras. We'll just come back out on some Super Softs. That is fine, and we will... yeah, sure. That sounds good. A little bit more than 9. Just give you a little bit of opportunity to push if we need to. Overall, though, you're just not doing that good at all, are you? I mean, Lau's in 5th, but there's a lot of people that pit already, and we do have to at least pit for some fuel. In fact, we're going to be able to get one more lap out of this. I don't think so. Alright, so pit. And 7 laps. So we'll go a little bit more. And that is it. No tires or nothing. We're going to potentially come back out in 9th place, which is going to drop us a bit, but I think we're going to be okay. Come on, go, go, go. Oh, we dropped down to 10th. Oh, 12th. Come on, buddy. Get back in there. Now, how many of these people around us are going to have to pit as well? I mean, that might help us get back in it a bit more as well. Alright, at least one person's going to have to pit, but I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up with them in time while they're pit. Yeah, in fact, they're coming back up right now. We're going to be right on their tail, but that is about it. So, possibly 9th place is where we're looking. Five laps when we cross the line here, which does actually mean you're a little bit low on fuel. You are fine. You're right at exactly how much fuel we need. But she is a little bit low. I mean, this technically, the yellow does technically, I think, uses 0.9, 90% of what you would normally use for a lap. So she might gain it back here in a moment. Not quickly enough. I think we're going to have to go down to low, unfortunately, which doesn't mean she's just going to start slipping spots, but there's no point in having her pit again or anything like that. Just to get one lap worth of fuel. We'll go low, and we'll just accept that something just got misplanned there. 3 laps when we cross the line here. Lau is just right on the line there. And she still has some ground to get back. Two laps across the line here. All right. Still a little bit low, but can't really do much else at this point. Final lap when we cross the line here. Alright, Laos should be okay. She is borderline. Okay, she can at least come back up to medium. And that'll be fine. In fact, she can go push over here. You're good. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. It's going to be close, but I think we're going to be fine. I think we hold off onto 9th as well, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we're good. 9th place, not bad, not bad. 15th, not so great, but I mean, what you gonna do? And of course, Taniguchi here. Winning the race. Green, red, green, red. Not a big surprise whatsoever there. Did we get past? We did. Windsor. I'm not surprised. I knew Windsor was very likely going to pass us. So we're in 5th place, and I think that's where we're going to stay for the rest of the season at this point. Still not getting any gain for her. That's very strange and unfortunate. At least he's still growing, but she seems to be, like, stuck. Alright, we have barely enough, maybe, possibly, actually not really, for one more race. So it really depends on what sponsor objectives we get here. I'm actually going to go ahead and breeze through until we get to the sponsor objectives. Or not sponsors, goodness, sponsors themselves, and see what it looks like. Savander's agent has been telling reporters all over town that you're interested in signing his client. We may look into it. We'll leave it kind of like that. Car repairs completed. Frankie's feeling better. That's good to see. We do need that money back. All right, so there's... Okay, we're not quite 3 yet. It's 3 total, but not for all of them yet. All right, so performance work is going to get done before the next race. That is good to see. All right, here we go. How much are we going to get for this? Not much. Could go for one of these and really push the limit, but honestly, I don't know if we can justify that. We're going to take this one. It's not great. And then, of course, I was hoping we'd get like the big old like $4 million one that we got before. But no, not going to happen. So over the next two races, this one's worth what? 800,000, 700,000, 5 plus. So this one's worth 850. So we got enough for this next race. We will not have enough to get to the end of this season. We're already the lowest there. I mean, this is saying 1.7 per. We still don't have enough. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to get enough. So I wonder what happens then. I actually don't know what happens at that point. I honestly was hoping we'd get just enough sponsor money to get where we needed to be. And these are going to come up just a bit shy. I mean, can we run just one car? I mean, we're going to have to run with pit crew, and we cannot hire any more pit crew or anything like that. So that's a done deal. Wow, man, I was really counting on getting at least a bit more upfront money from one of these two. And obviously, we can't get any more money from her. I don't know what happens, honestly. It's interesting. All right, well, we'll figure it out. I'm going to go put a cut in there. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.